Kirsty was in a coercive relationship during the first lockdown. Her boyfriend forced her to order abortion pills over the phone, which she took beyond the 10-week limit.
I made the phone call to the abortion clinic, sort of hoping that they'd sort of question my decision, because I knew deep down that I didn't want to do it. And I didn't have any checks. They didn't even offer me a scan, so I wasn't even sure. I wasn't sure of the dates anyway of when I first found out I was pregnant.
So you got the abortion pills. Just explain what the process was like when you took the tablets.
Terrible cramps for hours. And then once I lifted my blanket, I was saturated in blood. And it wasn't my blood, it was my baby's blood.
Before the pandemic, all women who wanted an abortion had to be seen in person by a medical professional. They'd be assessed and scanned. If they were in the early stages of pregnancy, they'd be given 2 abortion pills, one to take in the clinic and one to take home. Now, of course, that wasn't practical during lockdown, so the government introduced a scheme where women would be sent abortion pills in the post to take at home. But with no one seeing them in person, has there been enough safeguarding? We sent a Freedom of Information request to all the ambulance trusts in England. Of the 6 which responded, all showed that since abortion pills by post became available in 2020, there's been a rise in the number of women ringing 999 about abortion pills and an increase in ambulance dispatches. London saw the number of call-outs go from 93 in 2019 to 150 in 2020, a 61% increase. In the east of England, the number of call-outs went from 7 in 2019 to 24 in 2020, a rise of 243%. And in the southwest, the number of call-outs went from 33 in 2019 to 74 in 2020, up by 124%. The National Network of Designated Healthcare Professionals has also recorded cases of women taking abortion pills when they're too far along, resulting in a small number of aborted babies being born alive. As a result, one ambulance trust has spent £7,000 on making special mannequins to train their staff when confronted with this difficult situation. But Anne Farady is former head of the British Pregnancy Advisory Service and says for the vast majority of women, at-home abortions are completely safe.
The only downside is that sometimes a doctor or a nurse can perhaps pick up cues by seeing someone in front of them that they wouldn't pick up remotely. But we can't organise medical care on the basis of just the very few. We have to really look at what's best for everyone in these circumstances, and home use pills by post definitely is.
While at-home abortions may not suit some women, today's announcement does allow everyone the opportunity of deciding which option is best for them. Alice Porter, GB News.